Hi guys and welcome to today's tutorial. Today we're going to look at 5 beginners tips that I wish I would have known when starting programming PowerPoint VBA. The first tip, as we see here, is naming cells. So we have a shape here and we want to name this shape, have it a unique ID. So what we want to do is, I'm just going to show you how to find this. We're going to click on the select icon here and selection pane, and now we can write a unique ID for this shape so we can remember it. And for us, I want to write shape 10. The next thing I want to show you guys is naming slides, and this is also very useful in PowerPoint VBA. I'm going to tell you why in just a minute. So the easy way I find it is just to have one control, put it in your slide, double click on that, and then we are automatically going to the slide we are currently in. Then I'm going to go to the slide and just writing here what I want to name this slide. And I'm just writing 5 tips, as this is a 5 tips tutorial guide. Let's just delete this one, also delete this control, we do not want that. Then the next thing I want to show you is the Debug.Print function. The Debug.Print function is very useful when you want to debug your program and you want to see what's going on. So let's just make a function right now. Let's make a sub. So public sub 5 tips. We are not allowed to use numbers. So, and let's use the shape we just made with the current slide we just made. So we have our slide, and we're setting the slide to this current active presentation. We want the slides, and now we can refer to our slide, which is called 5 tips. Okay, so our slide here, we want to refer to our shape, and we call this shape 10. And let's just say that we want to have that being, let's just say that we want to use the debug.print to get the position of this shape. So slide, so we want the left position, and let's just write left here. And let's say we also want where the position is according to the top. So we also want the top position. So when writing the code, when activating the sub, as we are seeing here, we come down to the immediate window where we can see the exact position of our slide now, or our shapes. Very useful. Another thing we can do is having a message box, and the message box is very useful for the user, so the user knows what's going on. For instance, it could be that we want to tell the user that you clicked on the shape. Yes, so let's see how that works. If we just run it here, there's going to be a message box. Here you clicked on the shape. Okay, going to the last tip is using shapes instead of control. When I first started using VBA and controls here in PowerPoint, I thought that these controls were absolutely necessary to use, for instance, if you want to have a button, but this button is very ugly. What I found out is that you do not actually need to use this button. Actually, I recommend to avoid using these buttons as much as possible, instead using pictures or icons. So what I want to do is not having this button, but use this icon instead. And we can just insert the functionality we wanted to do by run the macro. and they just say, okay, we want this public sub we just created here. So let's say, see if it works. So we have our PowerPoint here, and we are going to press this button, and as we can see here, the message box popped up. So guys, this was today's tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you have any questions, please write in the comment section below. And you can also see one of the other videos I made where I have 5 tips for creating a user form in PowerPoint VBA. Have a nice day.